Hello everybody, and today I am going to tell you about application of derivatives. Okay, and the first application is derivative as a rate measure. And what is the meaning of derivative as a rate measure? That means you have to find out the rate of change of y with respect to x. Rate of change of y with respect to x. That means change means either increase or decrease. Rate of change of y with respect to x. dy by dx means rate of change of y with respect to x. That means derivative y with respect to x. And what is the meaning of derivative? Derivative means rate of change. And change means either it will increase or it will decrease. Okay. See here. If the derivative, that means if y increases with increase in x, then answer will be positive. And if y decreases with increase in x, then it will be negative. That means if x and y moves in the same direction, that means if both will increase or both will decrease, then the value will be positive. And if both will proceed in opposite direction, that means when x increases, if y decreases, or if x decreases when y increases, then the value will become negative. Clear? See, what is y? Y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. So first of all, you should decide which quantity depends on which quantity. That means which one is the dependent variable, which one is the independent variable. Clear? See here. What is given here? A balloon which always remains spherical has a variable radius. That means it is a balloon and the radius is r. I am taking, and find the rate at which its volume is increasing. That means in this case the balloon expands so that the volume will increase. And if the volume will increase, then the radius will also increase. The question is that when the radius is 7 cm, what is the volume? Clear? See here, it's very simple question. R is equal to radius of the balloon and V is equal to volume of the balloon. Clear? So therefore, V is equal to, and this is a spherical shape. And what is the volume of a sphere? 4 by 3 pi r cube. So V is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube. And you have to find out the rate of change of volume with respect to radius. Rate of change of volume with respect to radius. That means dV by dr. So therefore, dV by dr, your 4 by 3 is a constant, pi is a constant, and delta r cube is 3r square. So 3 cancel out, 4 pi r square. Here, now dV by dr at r is equal to 7 centimeter. Simply put r is equal to 7 centimeter. That means it will become 4 pi 7 square equal to 196 pi centimeter square. Clear? R square, so 7 centimeter square. You should write the unit. Clear? So finally you should write the rate of increase of volume with respect to radius is 196 pi centimeter square when the radius is 7 centimeter. Finally you should write that sentence. Hence the rate of increase of volume or the rate at which the volume is increasing with respect to its radius when the radius is 7 centimeter is 195 pi centimeter square. Clear? See here, the second question I am going to tell you. Find the rate of change of the area of a circle. Rate of change of area of a circle with respect to which? Let us say with respect to its radius. That means the rate of change of area with respect to its radius. If area is A, see here area depends upon radius, and what is the formula for area of a circle? It is pi r square. So and if A is the area and r is the radius, you have to find out dA by dr. Simply one line question. You should say let r is equal to radius of the circle and capital A is equal to area of the circle. So therefore A is equal to pi r square. Clear? And you have to find out rate of change of area with respect to radius. So therefore dA by dr pi into derivative r square is 2r. Clear? And you have to find out when the radius is 3 centimeter. Therefore, dA by dr when r is equal to 3 centimeter is equal to 2 pi into 3 is equal to 6 pi centimeter. So this is your answer. You should write, therefore, the rate of change of area with respect to its radius when the radius is 3 centimeter is 6 pi centimeter. Okay. See, this is a different type of question. Find the rate of change of volume of a sphere. Rate of change of volume of a sphere with respect to its surface area when the radius is 2 centimeter. That means, see here, radius is given, so let r is equal to radius of the sphere. Clear? Now v is equal to volume of the sphere, and s is equal to surface area of the sphere. So therefore, v is equal to 4 by 3 pi r cube, and s is equal to 4 pi r square. And what you have to find out? The rate of change of volume with respect to surface area. Rate of change of volume with respect to surface area. That means dV by ds. You want to find out dV by ds. Rate of change of volume with respect to surface area. Clear? See here. First of all, this is a parametric form. X is equal to f of t, y is equal to g of t. X and y depends upon t. Here, v and s depends upon r. So, dV by dr 4 by 3 pi, and derivative actually is 3r square, and it is all 3 cancel out, 4 pi r square. And similarly ds by dr, 4 pi is a constant and it is 2r, so 8 pi r. So therefore dV by ds is equal to dV by dr divided by ds by dr, and dV by dr it is 4 pi r square divided by 8 pi r. So pi cancel out, 4 by 8 it is half, r cancel out, remain r. Clear? And what do you want to find out? dV by ds at r is equal to 2 centimeter. That means r is equal to 2 to cancel out, simply 1 centimeter. So this is your answer. Clear? You should write finally. So the rate of change of volume of a sphere with respect to its surface area when the radius is 2 centimeter is 1 centimeter. Clear? So this is the answer. See here. You want to find out the rate of change of the total surface area of a cylinder. Total surface area of a cylinder. So this is the cylinder. See here. Let h with the height of the cylinder and r with the radius of the cylinder. So the chord surface area is 2 pi rh, and this area of the circle is pi r square, this one is pi r square. So pi r square plus pi r square plus 2 pi rh. So let directly write the total surface area of the cylinder is S is equal to pi r square plus pi r square, that means 2 pi r square plus, and the chord surface area is 2 pi r h. The chord surface area is 2 pi r h. Clear? So, and what you want to find out? Here, there are two variables. R and h are two variables, but it is given that radius varies. That means variable is the radius. That means h is constant. Okay. So you have to find out ds by dr, rate of change of the surface area. And since radius varies, so you have to find out rate of change of surface area with respect to radius. And what is the derivative r square? It is 2r. 2r into 2 pi. It is 4 pi r. And here the derivative r is 1, so it becomes 2 pi h. So this is the answer. Clear? See here. Very easy question, but it is a different question. That means Find the rate of change of volume of a sphere with respect to its diameter, not with respect to its radius. You want to find out with respect to its radius. So see here, let V is equal to volume of the sphere and R is equal to diameter. I am taking diameter as R, diameter of the sphere. Here, therefore V is equal to 4 by 3 pi R cube. Radius cube, cube of the radius. And radius is diameter divided by 2, half of diameter. And here diameter I am taking smaller. Here, so smaller by 2, it is the radius and whole cube of this one. Here, or it will be easy for you, take it as capital D. So 4 by 3 pi R cube, radius cube of radius, and radius is half of diameter. So D by 2 whole cube. So this is your formula. That means 4 by 3 pi D cube by 2 cube is 8. So 4 8 cancel out. It remains 2. That means 3 2 are 6 pi D to the power 3. And what do you want to find out? dV by dt, derivative of V with respect to capital D, that means with respect to diameter, is equal to 1 by 6 is a constant, pi is a constant, then the dq is 3d square. Here, so 3 6 cancel out, 1 by 2 pi d square. So this is your answer. Clear? See here, another question based upon the cone. The cone is like this, and the base of the radius of the base of the cone is R, and the height of the cone is H. Clear? Now let R is equal to radius of the, don't write radius of the cone, it is the radius of the base of the cone, radius of the base of the cone, and H is equal to height of the cone, and V is equal to volume of the cone. And you have to find the rate of change of volume with respect to radius. Now see here, therefore V is equal to 1 by 3 pi R square H. This is the formula for volume of the cone, 1 by 3 pi R square H. Clear? And you have to find out dV by dr with respect to radius. Clear? So dV by dr, 1 by 3 is constant, pi is constant, H is constant, because you are differentiating with respect to R. So derivative of R square is 2R. So it is equal to 2 by 3 pi R H. 2 by 3 pi R H. So this is your answer. Clear? See here, you want to find out the rate of change of the area of a circle, circular disc, with respect to circumference. Slightly different question. Okay. See here, let R is equal to radius of the disc, and A is equal to area of the disc, and circumference C is equal to circumference of disc. So therefore, what is the area of the circular disc? Pi r square. Therefore, A is equal to pi r square. And what is the circumference? 2 pi r. So C is equal to 2 pi r. And this is the form of parametric equation. Here A depends upon R, C depends upon R. And your aim is to find out dA by dC. dA by dC. So find out first dA by dr. Pi into derivative R square is 2R, and again dC by dr, it is equal to 2 pi, because derivative R is 1. So therefore dA by dC is equal to dA by dr divided dC by dr, which is 2 pi r divided by 2 pi, which is equal to R, and it is given now the when radius is equal to 3 cm, that means dA by dC r is equal to 3 cm. So it is equal to 3 cm. So this is the answer. Clear? And this chapter is very important in commerce subjects. That means in economics and in accountancy and any commercial subjects. It is very important. For example, if C of x is the total cost, that means C depends upon x, then marginal cost is equal to dC by dx. Derivative C with respect to x, because C is a function of x. And if C is a function of t, so you should find out dC by dt. Clear? And similarly, if R of x is the total revenue, then marginal revenue is equal to dr by dx. This is your formula. If cost is given, so simply find the derivative, which is called the marginal cost. If revenue is given, simply find the derivative, that is called the marginal revenue. Okay. See here, I have given 10 to 15 questions in the description, and it will be better download it and do all the problems, and if there will be any doubt, then please ask me. Okay, I have given some solved questions and then some unsolved questions also. Okay, do these problems, it will be better for you. Okay.